Yo, what's going on guys? In today's video I'm going to be showing you how you can edit as fast as possible on controller in Fortnite Season 4 Chapter 2. Make sure to watch the whole video all the way through to make sure that you learn all of these tips, because there are some tips that I've never heard anyone recommend before and they really do make a huge difference on your edit speed. Also, at the end of the video there will be a chance for you to be shouted out in my next video that goes up on this channel, so make sure not to miss out on that. With that being said, please drop a like and subscribe with post notifications on. It literally takes 2 seconds and means the absolute world to me. Anyways, enjoy the video. Yo, what's going on guys? So the first and one of the most important tips for editing fast in controller is basically timing. Now timing is basically one of the most key factors when it comes to editing fast. You've really got to get your timing down to perfection, which isn't hard, but it does just take a bit of time and takes a bit of effort to practice. So main thing what I mean here is firstly learning your edit binds, or the sort of sequence that you have to do to complete an edit. So I have confirm edit and release on, which I do highly suggest turning on. It's just here under the building. Here you go, confirm edit and release. Basically that just means edit, then select the edit and then just release it and it will confirm it. So yeah, the sequence that I specifically have to do is press down on left stick and then press the right trigger. And there you go, that literally confirms a single edit. So then you want to kind of slowly build it up and just get used to doing that sort of pattern until you begin to speed it up, and then you can do it extremely fast, just like this clip right here. Alright, so the next tip that I have for you guys is to implement fast building in not just your 1v1 build fights, but just in your free builds in general. Now this doesn't mean switch your playstyle to fast editing, but more or less try and implement sort of things like this. Just fast resets and fast edits into your sort of free builds, because that's what's going to help you get used to editing fast, not just whilst you're doing an edit course where, for example, the builds already plays for you, so all you have to do is use your edit button to edit it instead of, for example, using your build, so I'm going to have to press left trigger and then edit. So you sort of get used to putting them all together instead of just standing there and doing edits. That's why it's super important to put it into your builds, because then you can learn to use it in real game situations. There's no point in learning how to edit fast when you're just standing on top of a cone and editing. Like, it just looks good, but there's no actual benefit to using it in game. So that's one of the main things I suggest. There's nothing wrong with using sort of edit courses or anything like that, but make sure that you're definitely using it in your sort of builds, your 1v1s. When you're PGing, you'll find someone in a 1v1, definitely try and implement fast edits into that, because trust me, it might not seem like it helps, but it will really help you progress your editing speed and become much faster super quickly. Alright guys, so the next little tip I got from BH Reload, shout out to him, he's a really good YouTuber. Basically you can change your select bind to one of the buttons and your edit binds to one of the 4 buttons on here. So that means that you can literally, let me show you. So for example, I've got B as my edit and then X as my select. Now obviously this only works for single tiles, but it can literally make you look like you're using a macro. So yeah, basically what you have to do is press B and then press X, and there you go, that's your edit done. Instead of having to press 2 buttons on the complete opposite side of the controller, which usually would be left stick for me and then right trigger, instead I can literally just press this, and you can slowly build up the pace and edit super fast, which I'll show in the clip here. Now the final tip that I have for you guys that actually made a huge impact on my edit speed and may seem extremely unusual to you is actually taking off your headset and having no game audio at all. In my opinion, just having no game audio is so good, because you can hear the actual taps of your buttons and therefore you can respond to them literally instantly. Whereas if you have a headset on and you're listening to your game audio, it's quite distracting. It usually covers over the sound of your controller, but when I have this on, I can hear the sound of my left stick going in, and I can instantly respond by pressing my right trigger down as soon as I press that, which allows me to edit faster. Yes, I know this sounds strange, but honestly it isn't for realistic use when you're actually in a game. But if you're practicing in creative or just trying to do extremely fast single tile edits, I definitely recommend just having no game audio on, at least trying it, and I really recommend using it when you're just practicing your edits. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the whole video. I really hope you did learn something out of it. If you do want a part 2 with loads more unknown tips that no one has ever shown before to really increase your edit speed for both controller and keyboard and mouse, make sure to get this video to 1,000 likes. I know we can do it. If you guys can please take 2 seconds out of your day literally to just drop a sub and turn on notifications and drop a like on the video. That would mean the absolute world to me. You seriously do not understand. Also guys, if one of you want to be shouted at in my next video, yes, you can be featured at the start of my next video. All you have to do is comment fast as many times as possible. The person who comments fast the most will be shouted at in my next video. So yeah, good luck, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.